Righto, tally-o there champs and welcome to the show. Now, mining is all the craze now. Everybody's going crazy over it. You can see graphics cards are sold out everywhere, but can you actually mine for cryptocurrency on your laptop? Well, it turns out you actually can. And in actual fact, the laptop I'm using here, the XPS 15 with a GTX 1050 in it, was actually making more money with the desktop with an RX 460 in it. Amazing. Now, you're not going to become a millionaire overnight doing this sort of thing, but I just thought I'd explore whether it's possible on a laptop, and you'll have to decide for yourself, is it worth it? Now, when it comes to crypto mining and just cryptocurrency in general, this can fluctuate up and down daily. The boom can be over tomorrow, so you can take everything I say with a little pinch of salt there. Now, I'll show you how much I was making with this laptop, but I'll just tell you actually how you go about mining. Now, obviously, you don't want to buy equipment just for this. This is just if you have a laptop or you have a desktop or something like that. Can I make some extra money on the side with it? Makes no sense to buy a laptop, even these laptops with an RX 460 or a GTX 1050, or even better if you've got one of those gaming laptops with 1060, 1070, 1080. Yes, you will be able to make money, but it makes no sense whatsoever going out buying it for the purpose of mining. And that goes with desktops too. I wouldn't go out and buy a whole new system because the mining boom could literally be over tomorrow. Now, the important thing here when it comes to crypto mining is you will need a laptop with a 4GB graphics card. You can mine with a laptop with 2GB. It just limits what currencies you can actually mine for. Something like Ethereum, which is really popular at the moment, that requires 4GB of RAM on your graphics card. Now, as you can see, you just look at all these stores, everything is sold out, especially 4GB RX 470s and 480s. They're the hottest property because they're the best bang for buck. You can get ones that mine better than those, but when you work it out, if you buy, 3 4GB RX 470s, it's going to mine better than a GTX 1080 Ti and would be cheaper. Well, at the moment it probably wouldn't be cheaper because everything's sold up and the prices are skyrocket, but you can see just everywhere, especially RX 570s and 580s. RX 470 is actually the best one to use because how much power it uses versus its cryptocurrency performance, it just works out to be the best card bang for buck at the moment. Now, they are going to be making crypto cards soon and they will be much more efficient at mining, so I wouldn't definitely buy a graphics card at the moment just for mining. I'd wait until those crypto ones come out. Now, you're going to have to work out how much power you're using, and with a laptop, of course, you're going to be using much less power than a desktop. I mean, this XPS 15 here, it's 130 watts total, like the whole system. Now, just an RX 480 will draw more power than that, and you can imagine with other graphics cards like 1060s, 1070s, 1080s, the desktop variants. Now, to start mining, all you do is first you have to get a Bitcoin wallet. Now, getting a Bitcoin wallet is very easy. There's so many of them there. Just go to the bitcoin.org page and choose a wallet for yourself. I would choose one maybe with 2-factor authorization, and you probably want to get a free one because you don't want everybody cutting your lunch. And then once you have a Bit wallet, all you have to do is copy that Bit wallet address, go to nighthash.com, download NiceHash Miner, paste in your Bitcoin wallet address, benchmark the CPU first, and then after it's benchmarked, you just run it. Simple as that. And then your laptop will be making you money. Now, how much money can we make on this XPS 15 with 4GB GTX 1050? Well, as I said before, it was making more money than an RX 460 desktop, making around $1.20, $1.30 a day US. Doesn't sound like much, but it all adds up. That's somewhere in the region of $30+ a month, up to $36 a month US. And what amazed me is the RX 460, which isn't the best graphics card and probably not the best for mining, but it is a 4GB version. It is a full desktop graphics card, remember. I was getting around the same amount of money, maybe a tiny bit more, but when you factor in the cost of electricity, yeah, you can see that this actual laptop was making me more money. And that's the good thing about laptops. They hardly use any power compared to a desktop. Now, how is this going to affect the longevity of your laptop? Well, it's not going to harm your system. The only failure point is going to be your fan. And remember, you have to run this 24/7 to do this. It doesn't really make sense on the laptop. maybe what you want to do is go and use something like MSI Afterburner and just pull down the power that the GPU can use, just so it runs a bit cooler. It ran at like 60 degrees, no problems. It wasn't throttling. I had no issues at all. But if you're going to be running it 24/7, maybe you don't want the fans going flat stick all the time. So maybe just reduce that power draw down a bit so it just runs a little bit cooler so the fans don't have to go so fast. And that's probably the only area where it's going to fail. It definitely will fail in the fan area first. So I guess you will have to decide whether it's worth it. And if I just go to desktop again, as I said, the RX 460 pretty much makes the same as this XPS 15 laptop does. But I have a Titan X in here as well, and that can make anywhere to around $4 a day. So yeah, it's 4 times as much as the laptop, of course. But if you have a desktop and maybe you want to run that 24/7 and just use the laptop to supplement it, just, to give you an extra couple of dollars, it's worth doing, because I can see here with this Titan X and the RX 460, I can make around $180 US a month. Add the laptop in, I can maybe make an extra $20, if I just run it here and there. It might well be worth it to you. Just exploring it, you can crypto mine on your laptop, and it is what it is. Let me know if you think that's worth it or not. Personally, I wouldn't do it, but I can understand if someone wanted to do it or even supplement their desktop or something like that. It is a worthwhile option. I'm really surprised how much it could make. As much as an RX 460 desktop, it's quite amazing. So anyway, if this video was helpful, give me a thumbs up. If you'd like to see mining tutorial, just let me know down there in the comments. If you're new around here, why not subscribe? Got lots more tech content coming soon. And until next time, guys, tally ho.